morning, Arvada. I'm so excited to start this new school year off. We have a lot of exciting things taking place, but first I really want to celebrate some of the positives of this last year. You guys reached participation goals for all the PSAT and SAT testing, and as a result of that, we are going to get vending machines installed. Currently, they're just back ordered, but we hope to have them here within the next several weeks. Look forward to you guys using those and having that freedom to have some snacks from those during the day. The other thing we're really excited about is our culture data and metrics. Last year, you guys took the Make Your Voices Heard survey, and we improved astronomically in that survey. In fact, we're better than a lot of the other Jeffco schools in the nearby area. Kids like coming to school here. They feel like they have a voice, and they feel like they are safe here at school. And that's great. But I know that recently there's been some questions about why. Why are we changing some of the policies? So I have another student here with me. Want to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Laryssa Diaz. I'm one of your student ambassadors and a senior this year at our vet.
And I know she has some questions that a lot of you are asking, and I want to be able to tell you why, because it's really important that you understand the why behind some of the changes that we've made.
So a lot of questions that students are asking are about the dress code. Do we have one?
Yes, we do. So the dress code is pretty plain and simple. You can't wear anything that promotes drugs or alcohol. You can't wear anything that makes other students feel unsafe, like with threatening or violent messages on it. And you have to wear clothing that's appropriate for school. So we're just asking that you be covered from here to your mid-thigh, and that's it, as long as it has straps. It's not meant to sexualize students in any way. It's just meant to create a culture of learning. We want people less worried about their appearance and less worried about the messages that they're wearing and really concentrating on school. And it's really about teaching you that there are professional standards. For example, when you guys go to work, you probably have to dress a certain way for certain jobs, just like I have to dress a certain way for mine. So it's one of those things that we're just teaching you to dress towards the expectation. And this is a school and a culture of learning, so we want you to dress that way. And that's it. It's actually a really relaxed dress code compared to most of Jefferson County.
Definitely. Are there any warnings that go with that?
Yeah. We're not going to berate you guys or call you out in the middle of the hall. But if you're not wearing appropriate clothing, we'll simply ask you to change it. After 2 or 3 violations, though, calls home will be made, things like that. But it's more about just having a culture of learning and rising up to those expectations. Because a lot of times people say bad things about our school and act like our students can't achieve as well as other schools. That's just wrong. You guys are smart. You're just as talented. You have as many opportunities for a bright future as anyone else. And so it's time that we counteract some of those messages and really establish that this school is about a culture of learning.
Okay. What other policy changes are there, and why do we have those?
That's fair. So, for example, 9th grade campus is closed this year, and that was asked for by the community. A lot of parents were complaining that the transition to high school, especially post-pandemic, was just too much to give that much freedom. So 9th graders will have the chance to earn off-campus lunch as 10th graders, as long as they have good grades and good attendance this year. Historically, our school hasn't had very good attendance rates, and we haven't had the best 9th grade passing rates. And if a student fails a class in 9th grade, the data tells us that they're very likely to not graduate on time. So the way that we stop that from happening and the way that we help ensure that 100% of our VADA students graduate is by helping them attend all their classes and supporting them in this transition. We have no intention of taking away open campus from everybody, but we want our 9th graders to start off on stable footing. And I think a lot of you guys would say that during the pandemic, learning was hard, classes were hard. And I think maybe as a senior, you can even say, I wish school would have been easier. I wish I would have had more support in my 9th grade year. It's all that we're trying to do is provide more structure and support, make sure kids are successful from the start.
Definitely would be helpful. And how about the locked doors and hallway policy?
Sure. A lot of that is coming from the tragedy in Uvalde. Unfortunately, from each of the tragedies that our nation experiences with regarding violence in schools, we have different measures put in place. And locked doors have been proven to be a big barrier to violence. And so while it seems like kind of an annoyance, something that's really important, that we keep classroom doors locked. So that's why that policy is in place, and that's in place district-wide. So it's not like that's just our school. And the same is true with the tightened hallway policies of having you guys wear your IDs, having those identifiable hallway passes. It's so we know who's in the school. Should they be here? Should they not be here? Are they a danger to our community? And I know that feels unfamiliar, I guess, and maybe a little annoying. But all we're asking is you to have your ID on you. I've worn mine every day since I've gotten here. In fact, most jobs require people to wear an ID at their job site. So this isn't a big adjustment. And all we're asking you guys to do is have that ID on your backpack. That's it. And you really should have a backpack here every day with your Chromebook, some pens, some school supplies anyways. So hopefully that's not a big, hard ask, but hopefully it does help us easily identify people that shouldn't be in the building. But it's all meant to keep you guys safe.
Definitely agree with that.
Thanks for asking me those questions. I know it can be really hard to make some of these adjustments, but please just talk to me if you have any questions. Nothing we're doing is with the intent of you guys being mean. Or being mean to you guys. It's with the intent of really creating that culture of learning and helping you guys rise up to your full potential and helping you be successful. If you do want to have voice in things, you guys know I have a principals cabinet that meets once a month during lunch. And so our first principals cabinet meeting will be September 9th during lunch. All you have to do to be in that meeting is let my secretary, Ms. Pivick, know that you want to come to that meeting, and then I'll send you an invitation. So anybody can participate in that group, and it's a good chance for you to say, hey, I don't like this, or to even just gain understanding. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I don't have a choice, like the hallway policy and IDs and locked doors. But at least I can tell you why those policies are being implemented. So I hope that you guys feel like you have that voice. The other thing I'm really excited about this year is our athletic teams. I'm going to go out to softball tomorrow, which is Tuesday when we're recording this. And I know they're going to get a win. They just look really good this year. And I'm excited to go see volleyball play at Alameda this week on Wednesday night. I will be there supporting you guys and cheering you on. And football, I know, starts Friday too. Soccer has a big game away on Thursday night at Weld County. So I'm really excited about some of the things that we're doing. I'm excited to see you guys play sports. We're not out to get you. We're out to help you rise up. That's our intention. And I hope that you feel that way when we start this school year. We're a good school. You guys are good students and really can do anything you want. Go get them, Bulldogs.